Hey everybody, welcome to week 4. This is where we write our first essay draft. I say draft because I'm not expecting a perfect essay, but it does need to be as good as you can get it on the first shot. Okay, so that means when you write it, you want to go over it again and proofread it. Reading out loud is a good way to do that. Helps you catch a lot of the mistakes that you didn't realize were there. A lot of times when we read it in our head, we fill in the blanks or correct errors that we meant to say instead of actually said. Okay, so if I have a typo, I might rewrite over it if I read in my head. But if I'm reading it out loud, something about that brain to mouth connection, it makes it more likely that I'll catch that error. So that's why I recommend that. The 5-paragraph essay is going to be based off of the discussion post you did in week 2. So this essay, it's not as complicated as it sounds. It's 5 paragraphs. Paragraph is at least 3 to 4 sentences. Your first paragraph is called your introduction. It's where you introduce the topic you're going to be discussing, okay? And then your next 3 paragraphs each should discuss a single idea that supports what you introduce. So if I wanted to write about why I think comic books are the best form of literature, then each of my points would be could be summarized as comic books are the best form of literature because, and then the subject that I'm writing for that paragraph, and then I do it again for the second and third paragraphs. Okay. Then your last paragraph, the 5th paragraph of this essay, is your conclusion. The conclusion needs to summarize all of the supporting points and again restate or rephrase your introduction. So again, I would need to say, in conclusion, comic books are the best form of literature because, and then here are my 3 points. Okay, and remember, each paragraph needs to be at least 3 to 4 sentences. So this is really the format for any essay you will ever write is pretty much this, just expanded. Even if it's bigger than 5 paragraphs, it's going to have an introduction, your supporting items, and then a conclusion that summarizes everything you said. Okay, so do that. Have your inbox open in case you have any questions to me this week, and I can't wait to see what you guys come up with.